If you like this video, why not subscribe?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the weekly recap Q&A show. It's the show I do every Monday where I sit in my portable audio booth here and talk about the links from last week that accumulated on Facebook and Twitter that I present to you below. If that's all you're interested in, check it out. If not, I'm just going to ramble on about questions and comments people sent me last week and answer them. So tab away, do something else. Occasionally I'll have an annotation so you know what video I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and get right to it. I think I've learned that the shorter I can make this show, the more people will watch it. So I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. Of course, that depends on all the material I have, which isn't too bad, but let's talk about it. Last week the question was, Google Plus, should I use it? Do I need it? Do I want it? A lot of people said, yeah, it's out there, why not use it? And some people said, no, don't bother. It's never going to be as big as Facebook, so don't try it. I think I am going to look into it, though. Some people sent me some really good articles about how I could, research and find out what it's good for. So I am going to look into it and possibly add it, but I need to do my homework because I don't think it's the same as Facebook. It's not the same as Facebook. There's some other features that I'm interested in, such as live streaming, something that I want to ask you guys about this week. Do you think I need live streaming? Do you think that's something good to have for a show like this? Not this specific show, but for the channel, let's say. Do you want to see live streaming stuff that I could do maybe on Google Plus or Ustream? Give me some suggestions about what you like to see. I've often had the idea of maybe when I'm doing my other shows, I could have a live streaming me setting up and doing the show, but then I thought, well, that would probably be boring for people. I mean, do they really care? What do you think? What could I use live streaming for that might be interesting? Maybe a narrative storytelling thing might be cool. Live theater? I don't know. So tell me what you think. Comment below. Let me know. This week's video is a full Frugal Filmmaker episode. It's a little simpler than most things I've done in the past. If you recall, I did a episode where I kind of showed everything that was in my light kit, my budget light kit. This is going to be kind of a similar episode. It's a little simpler. I'm just going to be showing everything that's in my audio crate. So there's some good ideas in there, some things that you could possibly use on your productions or your audio box. So I'm going to display that. And something coming up on May 8th that's kind of cool. I'm going to be on an internet radio show for 2 or 3 hours. Something you might be interested in. I'll have more details in the future, but just to let you know that's coming up. My first radio show. Yay! All right. Let's start off with comments today. Comment last week on the recap Q&A show. As Huntboy asked me, I was wondering if you could add things like muzzle flares and smoke assets in Sony Vegas. You can. Vegas is a pretty good compositor, basic compositor. You can add things like muzzle flares and smoke. However, there's no motion tracking in Vegas, so if your shot is moving, it's not going to look right. If your shot is static, it'll look great. You can just, key out the black or whatever on the smoke, just like you would in any other compositing program. I wish Vegas had motion tracking. That would be awesome. That's really the only thing I ever go into a program like After Effects for, but it doesn't. So make sure your shot is static, and then you can do any kind of compositing you want. CCC Studios 521 commented also on the recap show saying, I have Sony Vegas. Should I get Sony Vegas Pro? Because it has masking. Later he commented that he meant Movie Studio. He has Movie Studio HD, which is like the simplest version of Vegas there is. And masking only appears on the Pro version, unfortunately. But masking is awesome. If you'll have a need for it, I can almost guarantee it if you're doing any kind of filmmaking, narrative storytelling, where you want to manipulate objects and masking. I mean, just Google masking, and you'll see all the crazy things you can do with it. I mean, After Effects has it, of course, but I really use it a lot in Vegas. But if you're going to get the full version of Vegas, you just got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Of course, you're going to get everything else that comes with the full version of Vegas. It's really handy, like color correction and all kinds of audio stuff. So you just have to ask yourself if you can, is it worth it? It's something you really need. So Frosty the Beer Man commented, awesome name by the way, Frosty. Frugal Crane 2.0, he asks, that arm that you built to hold your monitor is really nice. Do you have a video available on that? Yes, and down below, I'll send you a link. It's the C-clamp mount. I actually had an annotation in the video to go to it, and I guess I should look to see if it was in the description, because I guess it wasn't. But yes, I did make a video about that. Basically, it's a frugal version of the Manfrotto Super Clamp. It comes in pretty handy. I like it. It's sturdy. It's all made out of steel, and the materials are cheap because it's made out of a DJ's lighting clamp, which are like $3. So link below. Check the link below. Daniel Alexich Duran 7 made a comment on the camera crane jib for $30. What kind of camera is used on the jib, and what kind of camera do you overall use? Well, I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again really quickly here. I have 2 cameras that I use. My A camera is a Canon Vixia HFS 100. It's your basic video camera. And the other one, meaning it's just not a DSLR, it's a standard video camera. And the other one, like what I shoot this show with, and a camera that I really, really like, is a great entry-level filmmaking camera, is the Sanyo Exacti VPC CG10. They don't make them anymore. Sanyo was bought by Panasonic, and Panasonic came out with a more expensive version. It's like the Panasonic DXA1 or something like that. DXA, maybe I'll put a link below, but they're like $250, which puts them in line with a standard video camera like the Canon RF100, which has things like audio inputs and audio level meters and things like that, and the Sanyo doesn't. Sanyo just has on-camera mics. So, but those are the cameras that I use: HFS 100, Sanyo, VPC CG10. XX Robin NLXX commented on the Frugal Floater saying, I don't have it yet. What I can imagine is that it filters out left-right movements of your hand, etc. But if you're running and filming, it cannot filter out the up-down movements. Am I right? Wrong! It does filter out the up-down movements. I haven't done any running tests with that rig because I don't know if it's capable. Well, I don't know. It's a little touchy, like most Steadicams, but since it's a DIY Steadicam, it's even more touchy. But they're supposed to filter out running shots. You're supposed to be able to jump up and down, and the camera doesn't move. That's kind of the whole idea. Developed for Rocky, 1976. The running up the stairs shot in Rocky, that was the first Steadicam shot, I believe. So yes, it definitely has to filter out up and down movements to work right. Daniel Alexich Duran 7. Oh, is that the same guy? It's two. Oh, he was previously. Okay. He made another comment on dry erase clapper slate asking, beginning font please. I'm in love with it. This is, assuming he's talking about the font, this is the older episodes of Frugal Filmmaker where I had the kind of chalkboard looking type font, kind of chicken scratch, I don't know, whatever you call it. It's called Belizarius. I'll put a link below. I got it from 1001 Free Fonts. That's where I get all my fonts from. It's an awesome site. So I'll leave a font below, or I'll leave a link below so you can get that font. All right, on to emails. Graham Hilton asked about render settings. He said, I was wondering what render settings you use for YouTube uploads. All the render settings that I use are inside the video that I created called Episode Workflow from a while back. Kind of detailed how I made an entire episode, and the render settings are inside that I use in Sony Vegas. So I'll leave a link below or the annotation here somewhere. You can go check out that episode and find the render settings that I use. Satnam Khalsa asks me, any frugal tips for shooting on camcorder at night? Night shooting. Well, since camcorders tend to have smaller sensors, they're going to fall apart, and the image is going to fall apart in the dark. They're usually not that great in low light. So, common sense, get near a light. If you're shooting at night, you don't have your own lights, I'm guessing. Get near a light source. Get near a street light. Turn on your car's headlights. If you're indoors, move next to a window that has light coming in to it. Turn on practical lights in the room. Anything to get more light. Like I said, if you don't have your lights or your own lights or a light kit or whatever, use whatever's available because there are lights everywhere. And use something, because the more you don't use lights, the more crappy your image is going to look. So take care of it. Give it light. It will take care of you. Solon Media sent me a message about the camera stabilizer saying, hey, do you think you can make a tutorial on how to make a camera stabilizer for an iPod Touch? You bet. In fact, I've already done it. It's called the Mini Camera Stabilizer. It's based on a Nintendo Wii controller holder that looks like a steering wheel. You just attach a small tripod to it. You can get it at the dollar store. And then you need a special holder that has a tripod mount on it for an iPhone, basically. But it's the Mini Camera Stabilizer episode. I'll leave a link below. You'll find the details there. It works well. I've used it with small point-and-shoot cameras. Braden's Life sent me a message saying, this is the last question, by the way, I'm wondering if I can mention you in my blog and in my YouTube videos. You bet. You don't even have to ask me. Just, I've often encouraged people to help this show grow. Please mention me whenever you can. In your videos, blog, whatever, tell your friends about it. Use the Frugal Filmmaker brand, because when you Google the Frugal Filmmaker, all my stuff comes up. So yes, feel free to spread the word. Every time I find a useful link, such as maybe something that's on your blog, Braden, I will put it on the Facebook group so that everyone can see it. And that's how we spread the word about each other. It's free flow sharing of information and links and all kinds of stuff to make this community bigger. And if you're wondering about the Facebook group, the blog, or Twitter, look below, and the very first thing you'll see, without even expanding the description, are links to those things. The Facebook group is huge. I recommend you come be a part of it, because you'll ask a question or if you want to put a video up for people to review. It'll get lots of traffic, and people are great with advice and comments, so please do that. But that's the show for today. My question was, what do you think about live streaming? Is it necessary? Can you see some practical, cool uses for it as far as this YouTube channel is concerned? So please let me know. Also, the Frugal Filmmaker episode this week is the audio crate that I use. I'm going to share what's inside of it. And then May 8th coming is the radio show that I'm on. I'll give you more details about that as I find them out. So have a great week. Good luck making your movies, and I'll see you next Monday.